Well, hey, boy, howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all ages and walks of life. Welcome once again to the Play Inside the Garage. That's right, it's Saturday. We got stuff going on over here. Plus, you can hear that old air conditioner roaring away and the fans blowing too. But that'll all be aced out when we get down to it now on. Hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day today. So, a Fesley guitar kit. I've been yakking about it for a while, been fooling around with it. Here's the box. I was hoping to finish it for your listening and dining pleasure, and I did. Anyways, guys, there it is. The Fesley Telecaster kit. Now, as you know, I tried my best to vintage it out. And I left, these pick guards nowadays come with 2 layers of plastic over the top of them. So I took the top layer off, and so there's still a layer of plastic on here just to kind of help with the vintage vibe of this whole thing. So here it is. I don't think you're going to be able to pick up on what's really going on with it as far as the vintage look. There's the back. Tone Ninja locking tuners, staggered. Anyways, guys, it's done. But does it work? And I took a kind of chance. I read lots of reviews, as we all do. And there's a bazillion pickup manufacturers out there, all claiming to be the best. But you know what? I decided to give these Tone Rider Blues 2 Alnico pickups in this thing, just for the fun of it. I kind of saw a lot of videos on that, and I saw videos on their regular hot classics and stuff, but I went with these because I'm supposed to kind of be a blues player, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, guys, let's check it out. Let's see how it sounds. I did put a treble bleed on here, but it's a cheap Chinese one. I'm not putting the Chinese down. I'm just saying it's a cheap one. So it probably doesn't work as good as one that costs 20 bucks as compared to like $1.98. We're going to use the 59 Basement Tone Master, the 76 Vibrolux, once again for your listening and dining pleasure. So let's run through it first. Let's see how it sounds. By the way, I've got it set up pretty good. Let's start on the front pickup. Now I've got just a little tiny bit of overdrive on it. And I've noticed you can turn it back just a hair. It cleans right up. Let's go to the middle. Pretty darn nice sound. I like these pickups. I'm not a big connoisseur of pickups. I'm sure Seymour Duncan's be better, but or Lawler or Fralin. But for the price I paid for these, to me, so far they sound great. Let's go back to the old ice pick. Back the tone off just a hair. Nice, thick, usable sound. Heck, it's usable here. Anyways, guys, that's enough fooling around. I think you get the idea. Let's turn on this loop I just made for you guys. Number 91. No, I'm sorry. Number 8 on the RC300. We're going to do a fast loop first, then we may do a slow loop. So help me not get too carried away here, you guys. Let's let her rip, okay? old RC5 and see what we come up with. It's still not kind of broken in. I'm sure it got a little out of tune near the end there from all that goofing off I did. Anyways, guys, I'm really pretty happy with it. For a fake vintage guitar, I just wanted it to look like, have seen some old Les Pauls, really old, that were gold tops, and after all that lacquer over the years just kind of seeps into the grain, and it just kind of leaves grain, and this has got that when you get up and close to it. Anyways, guys, hope you have a wonderful and blessed week next week. And I'm going to leave you with a little thing. It says, let us love one another, for love comes from God, and everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Anyways, guys, that being said, don't forget to pray for your country, whatever country it is. Don't forget to pray for the world, the people of the world, to come to understandings, to just get along a little better, you guys. And don't forget to pray for your friends, neighbors, and loved ones who need medical attention. Let our thoughts and prayers go to the Father so we can get people on the road to recovery. Anyways, guys, that being said, I've got a couple more subscribers. I just can't believe it. So anyways, thank you very much. If you feel like it, leave a like and leave a comment. Tell me how you think this dang thing sounds. I'm really happy with it. Sure, I'd sell it for, $150,000, but, most of you haven't got that kind of cash just laying around. Love you guys all. See you later on the next one. I don't know what I'm going to work on next time, so it's up in the air. Bye-bye.